Hello everyone, and this is my second vlog. I really don't particularly need to do this one. It's not as necessary as the last one. I've just had a frustrating night, and people have been kind of, well, I guess the pair has been kind of busy. Unfortunately, busy getting sick, not busy in a good way. So that sucks. So I did a bit of recording earlier, and that was like, it was kind of frustrating. I was like, you know what? I could make a vlog. It's, maybe after a frustrating night, it's not the best time. And I'm just like, whatever. I just took a bath, and I'm like, I want to try to get some thoughts out. If this vlog doesn't work out, I'm just gonna throw it away. So I've been rambling in circles about just making up this vlog, and yeah, come to think of it, I don't know if this was a good idea, because I kind of wanted to talk about other people, and then I was like, that's always hard for me, even with this, but I suppose I could talk about other people, even if it's not who I intended, because I kind of mentioned this. I don't know what I'm doing with my eyes. I kind of mentioned this in one of my other videos, but I can't expect everyone's going to watch that. I don't even expect everyone's going to watch my vlog. But, I've had a few issues with my sister and Robert lately. You might recognize Robert from the Left 4 Dead videos, and my sister from just random stuff. And, yeah. It's not looking great. I think they are just entirely leaving the channel, and I don't really want to get into it personally. A lot of stuff happened, and normally I'd be like, I'm not gonna point fingers, but I am going to point fingers. It's all of them. I probably shouldn't do that, but I don't know what else to say. It's like, I could not blame them, but then, that's like, oh hey, they're leaving their channel of their own accord, but it's totally my fault, no, I don't know, so, yeah, I mean, and admittedly, if I pushed them away, then it would be the case, but I really didn't. At least I don't think I did, and if I did, it wasn't intentional, in any manner, but, I do some unintentional things like that. So anyways, sorry, just get those little things, I get so distracted easily, so very easily distracted, just ever get those, things in your fingernail, whatever, I probably sound ridiculous right now. So, yeah, that happened. I really can't say much else about it without going into detail, and then, once again, it would go back to pointing fingers, and that's just no good. I might eventually divulge the full story. I doubt they're ever going to. I don't think either of them plan to start up a YouTube. Ironically, Robert has a YouTube channel, but I think he's done with it. My sister's probably never gonna start up a YouTube channel. So yeah, and if either of them do, then I guess I'll have to divulge the full story, because I'm not letting them tell the story. No. Yeah. That's like asking Trixie to tell the exact story, except for worse, because they won't admit they're wrong at the end, and then run off and trip over a wheel. Which, would be amusing, but that's not gonna happen. At least I don't think it's gonna happen. So, yeah, my energy is running a little lower than I had planned for this, but, let's see, what's my time? Oh, not bad at all. So, yeah, I just I guess the best way to do this is an example way. And this isn't pointing fingers specifically. Once again, I just don't want to go into details. But someone pointed up, someone was talking to me about the episode, like, when, all the way when it was new. My friend DJ was talking to me about the no, the Rainbow Dash Academy would be cool, but no, the Wonderbolts Academy episode. And that was really cool. Obviously, I like Rainbow Dash. It was a really great episode. But he was like, you know, when when Rainbow Dash storms off at the end, and you know, and the person just comes back, the what's her name, Spitfire, just comes up and is like, you know, yo, chill out. This isn't a TV show or anything. Obviously, she doesn't say that in the show, but that's basically the idea. It's just like, yo, chill out. It's not like we're in a TV show. You just have to storm off without, you know, giving me a chance to respond. And yeah, I recently had an experience like that with a friend. Unfortunately, it's over the internet, so I have to wait longer to go up to them and be like, hey, you know, I was literally going to tell you that it wasn't a big deal, and once again, details, sorry, lacking, but, you know, I'm like, yo, I want to be like, yo, you know, that upset me for all of 10 seconds, maybe? You know, I seriously would have been more upset over spilt milk. You know, as the saying goes, or I could do something like, I don't know, different. I probably, you know, I would have been more upset over, you know, well, because spilt milk, I actually wouldn't be upset at all. Be like, oh, look, the milk spilled. But yeah, I'd be, I'd be more upset if I dropped a popsicle or an ice cream cone than I was at this. So I was like, you know, I just, I'm not upset. I'm not even that upset that they ran off, which is kind of what I'm trying to say. Is just like, which is what I'm trying to convey. I'm not upset. I'm just like, yo, chill out. It's not like we're on a drama TV show or anything. Not to try to be mean, but you know. And I'm sure maybe a few people know people like that who, you know, sometimes are a little dramatic, and I can be too. But I don't think I've ever literally, like, ran off in the middle of a conversation. Like if I messed up and then someone was trying to say to me something to me and then I just ran off. I don't think I've done that. And you know, it's still, I'd like to convey how little I care if the person I'm mentioning is watching, and if anyone else is watching, it's not a big deal. I just can't convey details because that'd be weird. Yeah. Even going this far, it's like, it sounds weird that I can't convey details, but, you know, it's, it's personal stuff with personal people, and, you know, so I like to keep it detail free. So basically, only the person I know, you know, who knows that they're watching this will be like, oh yeah, you know, and maybe be a little embarrassed, though, you know, I'm not trying to embarrass them. But else can be like, who's that, you know, and you'll probably eventually find out, maybe. But so yeah. You know, I just figured, though, this was about one person. The other reason is I'm assuming other people, like I said, probably know something, who people who do anything like that. I was kind of wondering if anyone does, you know, feel free to post in comments. You don't think you'll embarrass your friend, or whatever. Be like, yeah, I totally know this person who literally spilt my glass of milk and then ran off crying, and I was like, yo, I why? I'm not upset. I'm not even mad. I'm just like, why? This seems like an overreaction. So literally all I did after that was I was like, well, that was a little unnecessary. But I suppose I understand. So then I went and did a shower, and then I'm doing this. Because at first I was gonna be like, you don't need to do that. And then I'm like, well, I'd like to say you don't need to do that, and hopefully the person, I'd like to think people don't, but I understand everyone's different. Some people might just, get emotional like that. And I'm like, I'm not gonna get upset at that either if said person literally can't change. I'd rather be able to just be like, yo, whatever. I'm tired. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and before I even get there, I'm gonna forget about this. I'm gonna get back with a drink of water, and then we're gonna game, and then, it's gonna be all fine. That's all the healing process I need is, and I don't even need that, but that's, generally what I'd go for. It's like, something went wrong, fine, probably need to go to the bathrooms, do that, if I don't, whatever. I don't know why I'd assumed that I would, but at the time I was like, right after they left, I was like, I should do that. But that's probably awkward over the internet, but I'm sure other people have been like that. So that's fine. Let's see. So this is going a bit in circles, but anyways, so I'm not upset at the person, and hopefully they're not upset that I made the video, and if they are, well then, hey, I messed up tonight, whatever. It's going to suck, but I'll, that'll be for an in-person thing, and maybe create another blog spin-off, though if they say no, obviously, like, I'll back off. I don't like to, make people upset. The point of my YouTube channel isn't to do a personal newscast on the people I know. So it was totally something else I wanted to bring up, and I forget a little bit because I've been being tired. Oh yeah, Warframe. I don't expect everyone's seen that, and I'm not sure if we're going to record us playing the entire game or not, because Warframe is a long game, and I doubt that many people are interested. If it turns out more people are interested, I think we'll keep going with it. But me and Sapir have been playing it, and I've just discovered that, and I think it might be because it's a beta, but there's just so many weird design choices in that game. Don't get me wrong, I like Warframe. It's really great, especially for a free game. If your computer is decent, I would say go to Steam and check it out. Yeah. It is a freemium game. I'm not sure if all of you know what that is or not, but freemium means that they do have pay-for stuff, and the best stuff is for people who pay money. Now, that's not to say you're restricted from any areas, that just means that it's easier for people to pay. In fact, I literally don't think you're restricted from any content, though I could be wrong. But if you are restricted from, well, no. If you are restricted from any content, there's not very much of it. Okay, there is some. Most things you can make. But I think the only content you're restricted from is small, silly stuff. But, like, all of the warframes that you can buy with real money, you can make with blueprints. All of the guns you can buy with money, you can make with blueprints, or you can buy with in-game money. All that stuff. So the only thing I can think of is the color palettes, because you can customize the colors of everything, and I know you can buy color palettes, so you can even more customize the color of everything, so you can make your suit look, like, I don't even know. I don't know the point of buying more colors. I wouldn't buy more colors. So I'm sure there's some people who have been like, yeah, I really, really wanted that hue of, green, or that hue of blue, or that hue of purple, just flesh out my suit. It looks so much cooler this way. And it's fine. I won't judge you. You know, Warframe is fun enough that I'd actually consider spending money on it. I don't normally spend money, but I wouldn't say other people shouldn't, just because that's how the company makes their money. That's, how freemium games keep running, is people buy stuff from them. So that's actually not a bad thing. I'm cheap, and two, I like feeling accomplished. It's that's one of the few things that I'll do the stubborn way, just because I want to be stubborn. In a freemium game, I would much rather just play the game normally, because I'm like I think the game is challenging me over money, and I think I can play the game and keep my money. And that's not true. They're just like, we need money. And people have money, but we don't really want to do a subscription. And this kind of game is more open to people like me for reasons like that. I mean, I am cheap, really, is probably the big thing there, because I'm not gonna go play a subscription game. Those people aren't getting my money either. And they're less likely to get my money for any period of time, because I just don't think I could handle a subscription. And I don't really like the way that works either, because unless I had someone I really cared about that I was playing with, which there is someone I can think of that I would, if they had a subscription game that they wanted me to sign up for and actually had the money to do a subscription game, I'd go for it. But, besides that, no, it's too much pressure to just play a game, and I'm like, I'd rather play at my own pace. Like with Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, I'm not moving very fast. I really love the game. I love Monster Hunter. And even playing it single player is really, really fun. But I'm not moving through it very fast. I'm slowly walking through the game. I'm occasionally playing it. I've been in my room a lot because I have stuff I've been trying to do up here, like, I'm just feeling tired. Anyways, I'm not gonna go further on that. But my room is nice, and all my consoles are downstairs. I can't show you, but I guess that's not true. I got my PS2, my Dreamcast, my 64, and my Super Nintendo over there. Right over there. If you don't believe me, I believe I have a video showing it, so you can be like, wow, look at that guy's consoles. It'd be under my specials, and other thing, which reminds me, I need to put these under specials and other, because I don't think they qualify as anything else. Actually, I might make a separate vlog thing, but I probably won't for now, because I'm just not making that many vlogs. I don't plan on making that many vlogs unless a whole bunch of stuff just happens. But this time I did actually get across an important point that I hadn't even planned on, which, like I said, is that my sister and Robert, nope, not anymore, and I don't expect people to hate them. In fact, you probably shouldn't. You don't even know what happened. I'm just mentioning it because they're not gonna be around anymore. So, that's that's just a thing. I expect someone's gonna want to know before everyone's asking, like, oh hey, didn't you used to have like anyone who's a normal watcher who's like, hey, didn't you used to have someone you played Left 4 Dead with? And didn't you used to have another person who you just played general stuff with besides the pair? And I'd be like, yeah. But now I'm making this, so I can be like, yeah, if you want to look at this video, and it'll probably not be that relevant pretty soon. Well, then again, that's not even true, because like I said, well, yeah, I've already said everything I've said, so that's fine. But, yeah, so I think actually wasn't that bad of an idea to make this video. Hopefully I won't hurt any feelings. If I do, I really am sorry. That sucks. I I've been trying to avoid doing that, especially with mentioning this whole Robert my sister thing. I'm like, that kind of sucks, but I still don't want to pick any fights. I don't want to be like, hey, you should feel really bad. No, I just want to be like, hey, they're not here anymore. They know that, I think. So, hey, that, yeah. So that most of that was probably pretty down to earth, except for Warframe, because I have to talk about some games, because games are my thing. That does bring up, so... Left 4 Dead, probably not gonna get any more progress unless I do it with Omari, and some of my Let's Plays will die. I am sorry. All my ones I'm doing with a pair and all my ones I'm doing alone won't die. Dishonored's gonna return, I promise. And, Warframe's probably gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep doing Pony Fantasy, even if it's a little sluggish now and then. But yeah, there's some of the things won't just die out, but some of the games I don't own, or some of the games I wouldn't play on my own. So, like, the only, like, I might do Quest for Glory some, and I might do some of the King's Quests, but that's a might. There's no guarantee. And I forget if we upload the last part of, To the Moon, but that's dying. Hotiful Boyfriend. We almost beat that anyways, and we beat a lot of the chapters, so that's not happening. That kind of isn't happening anymore. Deponia, it's not happening. So, I guess, halfway through Chaos on Deponia, not bad. That's probably, so I would like to apologize for that, and that's probably my last really big announcement. But that did have to be mentioned, because, yeah. I assume eventually that'd be something people ask, or maybe even some people be asking in the comments, and which I appreciate, people being interested enough to ask. I'm like, well, if I already figure there's something people would ask, like if I watched this, I'd be like, well, what about all your Let's Plays with these people? Yeah. So, I figure so. Then again, no guarantees I would watch my own channel if I weren't me, but, I'm not me. That'd be weird. Anyways, this time, I don't plan on ranting on like I did last time. I already ranted on enough. Once again, I'm getting a little scruffy, though not as much as last time. I'm probably gonna shave, like, another day. I think that everything else has been covered. I need to do something with these. This is a little, they're growing. They're being, my eyebrows are getting progressively ridiculous. But anyways, so yeah, my hair's still short. Nothing that I had planned, and I have the shirt with the Mario on it, which I don't even remember what I had last time. Anyways, that is completely unrelated. You guys already affirmed what I look like. You probably said all that stuff when you first started watching the video. I'm sure you've seen this shit plenty. So anyways, yeah, thank you all for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time.